In today's video, I'm going to talk about my favorite time of year, bulking season, and 4 common misconceptions that go along with it. Bulking is obviously eating in a calorie surplus to put on muscle and is usually done when the weather is crappy out, just about this time of year. Sounds easy enough, but there are a few misconceptions when it comes to bulking and going about it the right way, which I'll get into right now. Misconception number 1, you're too fat to bulk. If you have some fat to lose, it may seem counterintuitive that you'd want to bulk at all. If your goal is fat loss, why would you want to eat in a calorie surplus? That doesn't make any sense, right? Actually, it does for 2 reasons. The first being that eating in a surplus is going to help you build more muscle. Muscle is what's known as an expensive tissue, meaning it burns more calories than fat does. And the more muscle you have on your body, the faster your metabolism is going to be. The second reason is that your body is extremely adaptive. So if you've been eating in a caloric deficit for a long enough time, you're eventually going to reach a fat loss plateau. To be able to rev your body up to burn more calories, you need to eat in a surplus for a while and let your body readjust to the higher calories. That way, when you cut your calories again, your body will be ready and willing to start burning more fat. So if you have some fat to lose, don't look at it as a bulk per se, but temporarily increasing your calories to set yourself up for a more productive cut a few months down the road. Misconception number 2, you should eat as many calories as you can. A lot of guys go from eating very little while cutting to going way overboard when they start their bulk. You shouldn't be eating pizza and nachos every night just to get the extra calories in. Your body can only build so much muscle so fast, so when you eat in a huge surplus like that, the majority of those calories are going to go towards fat storage as opposed to building muscle. Gaining too much fat during a bulk will be counterproductive because it'll only make your next cut that much more ineffective. As a general recommendation, a 300 to 500 calorie surplus each day should be all you need. Misconception number 3, you should train differently than you do while cutting when you're in a bulk. When you ask most people what they change about their training while bulking as opposed to cutting, they'll tell you that they do higher reps while they're cutting, lower reps while they're bulking, and the truth is nothing really has to change with your training either way. You should incorporate heavy compound lifts, have a variety of both low and high rep movements to focus on fast and slow twitch muscle fibers, and focus on getting stronger each week. Obviously, the amount of cardio you perform will be higher in a cut, but the weightlifting aspect should not change much, if at all. Misconception number 4, you're going to only put on muscle. In a perfect world, yes, you could eat clean, you could train hard, and stay in a small calorie surplus to only put on muscle while not putting on any fat. Although doing these things will limit fat storage, it's just not feasible to think that you can only add muscle while not putting on any fat whatsoever. Putting on a little bit of fluff over the holidays shouldn't make you feel worse about yourself, but should be looked at as feeding your body in a way that allows it to become stronger, speed up your metabolism, and gain muscle. That being said, you should try to limit the fat gain like I mentioned in misconception number 2 to avoid setting yourself up for a harder than necessary cut when it comes back around. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys took something away from it. If you have any questions or concerns at all, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.